Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be talking about how Rockstar is going to be planning on celebrating Halloween here in Grand Theft Auto Online. We'll be talking about when they plan on starting, what Rockstar is going to do to actually celebrate, and a whole lot more. So let's begin with when Rockstar is going to celebrate Halloween this year. And it's actually going to be done on an event week. Now, the important thing to know here is that Rockstar doesn't have an official DLC for Halloween planned. In fact, there has never been a Halloween that has gone by from 2013 to 2020 where Rockstar has had a dedicated Halloween update that you have to download. It's always been a part of the drip feed and the tunables. So this year is no exception. There's not going to be anything that you have to download onto your PC or your consoles. So this year, Halloween takes place on a Saturday. It's Saturday, October 31st. And we know that Rockstar celebrates Grand Theft Auto Online event weeks, or I should say, introduces new event weeks every Thursday. So because Halloween is on a Saturday, I think it would be fitting if Rockstar introduced this update on Thursday, October 29th. So that is when I am guessing the Halloween event is going to arrive. I would also imagine that it would last for 1 week long, although because this is Rockstar's biggest event week, probably in a little bit, maybe there's a chance they extend it to either 10 or 11 or even 2 weeks long, 14 days. But that is when I believe it's going to start. So not this upcoming event that'll happen on Thursday, but the one following that is when I expect to actually hear from Rockstar as far as what they're going to be doing for Halloween. Now, in the past, Rockstar have done 2-week-long events. Like, for example, back in 2015, the update rolled out on the 27th. And then lasted all the way until November 16th. So you can see it was pretty extended. This year, however, I think it will be 1 week long, starting on October 29th, and then ending on November 5th. So it would be the full week. But again, we will just have to wait and see what Rockstar has planned. Now, the next thing that Rockstar has planned, and we know this from the files of the game, is that they're going to be celebrating appropriately with the Podium vehicle. So as you guys know, in the Diamond Casino and Resort, you've got the Podium car that is changed and updated every single week. Well, one of the cars on the Podium list is specifically Halloween themed, and that is the Albany Frankenstein. So the Albany Frankenstein was added back in 2015 during the very first Halloween surprise update. It's on the Southern San Andreas Super Auto site for $550,000. Basically, the Frankenstein is a heavily modified Roosevelt that's been converted into a hot rod, and it has a lot of body work and features on it that sort of gives off a very Halloween-esque vibe. So that's the car that they're going to introduce for Halloween week, which is quite convenient to get all of us players here involved in the Halloween spirit. So that's the first confirmed thing that we know from the files that Rockstar is going to be doing. The next confirmed thing that we know from the files that Rockstar is going to be doing is a new business battle. And we know that this new business battle is going to be alien-themed and is going to take place in the Fort Zancudo Air Base hangar. So this is actually something we have touched on in a previous video. In fact, I will leave a link to it in the description because data miners have actually been able to load this event into the game already. But essentially what happens is a UFO spawns inside of the Fort Zancudo Air Base hangar, and you basically go in there, you take out some of the Merryweather guards that are basically protecting the alien ship. And there isn't a whole lot of exciting stuff that happens. It's just a fun new take on the business battles. So it's obviously going to be good for players to take advantage of that. And of course, as always, when this new content is added in Grand Theft Auto Online, I'll be sure to keep you updated and posted on what Rockstar officially does. So that is what we know for a fact that they are going to be doing. Now, we can also speculate from previous events what Rockstar might also have up their sleeve here. Now, we know that there isn't going to be any new content per se, no new vehicles or anything like that, because we would be able to find that out in the files. But we know there's likely going to be a ton of Halloween-esque discounts that are added into the game. So you can imagine that on all the in-game vehicle websites that all the existing Halloween cars, like the LCC Sanctus, those are going to be returning. All of the Halloween clothing, that is going to be returning. The face paints, the masks, anything you can do in the Los Santos custom shop, like horns and whatnot. And what makes this content more interesting than most is that because it's available for free, that means it's only here for a limited time. And it also gives you the opportunity to purchase these Halloween vehicles if you don't already own them, because Rockstar removed them, or at least that's what they've done in the past, once the event is actually over. So bonuses, discounts, and sales are going to be Halloween themed. There's also probably going to be new survival missions and cash bonuses, and there's going to be adversary modes like Slasher and Beast versus Slasher, all the Halloween ones that will be double money and RP as well. Another thing that could be making a return to Los Santos is peyote plants. We actually saw this last year in Grand Theft Auto Online where they re-added them for Halloween. So that would obviously be very fun if the peyote plants come back. And this would be a great opportunity to not only play as your favorite animals, but also get a ton of cash and RP just by finding the peyote plants and eating them. So it would not be shocking at all if those end up returning. And other than that, I hope Rockstar do a couple of other fun things with this event as well. Like some free money opportunities would be fantastic. We have seen a lot of that over the last couple of weeks and months, but as we sort of get closer and closer to whatever Rockstar will be doing next at the end of the year, it would be nice to see them sort of celebrate in a way that gives us free money, especially given that Rockstar didn't celebrate Grand Theft Auto Online's anniversary or their birthday. It would be cool if they did something pretty neat for Halloween. And sort of tying this into the real world a bit, especially because Halloween this year is going to be different for a lot of people. Like, you won't see a lot of people doing trick-or-treating or going to parties because they're obviously trying to stay as safe as possible. So maybe Rockstar takes that into account and they do something fun digitally this year where people can celebrate more easily in Grand Theft Auto Online. So that is what I believe Rockstar is going to do for Halloween this year here in Grand Theft Auto Online. I'm hoping that there's a lot of fun and interesting and exciting stuff that Rockstar ends up doing. But because it's not a new downloadable DLC, we know there's not going to be like cars, or the map isn't going to be changed in any crazy way or something like that. I'm hoping Rockstar has a surprise up their sleeve. Like, remember back on April Fool's Day, they made it snow in-game? It would be cool if they like made the weather for Halloween, like on that actual Saturday, like really spooky, like a crazy Halloween weather. That would be so much fun. So we'll have to wait and see. But for now, that is what Rockstar is going to be doing. I'm very excited to see ultimately how they pull it off. But like I said, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Let me know what you think Rockstar is going to do for Halloween here in GTA Online in 2020. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.